Okay, so it's wonderful teaching advertising in the spring semester with the Super Bowl. Students obviously are very invested in their sports teams and the advertising that surrounds that. It's really such a big event, particularly this year with Richard Sherman and then with Marshawn Lynch with the Skittles. And so we've been talking in class a lot about the PR surrounding interviews and commercials and endorsements and sponsorships, and then the free advertising that Skittles has gotten because of him being able to go to the Super Bowl now and him with his Power Pebbles with Skittles. And so in addition to just the actual agency created commercials that are such a big to-do with the Super Bowl, then there are also all of these other advertising elements that are much more organic, and so that's been a topic of much discussion in the classroom. I think one thing that people have a misperception about the Super Bowl is that if you create one great 30-second spot, because it's such a huge stage, that's all that is required. But actually the advertisers start essentially as soon as the 2014 Super Bowl is finished, preparing for 2015, because it's way more than just the one 30-second spot, but they have to have all of the other supporting elements that go with that. They have to have their digital, they have to have the actual on-site person-to-person events that are taking place there. They have to schedule the endorsement deals. There are also politics involved, so something interesting that you might not know is SodaStream just signed Scarlett Johansson to do a Super Bowl spot. They actually filmed the spot, they premiered the spot at a press release, and then they're not allowed to show the spot, they're not allowed to air the spot, because they thought that the competition between SodaStream and Pepsi and Coca-Cola would potentially cause Pepsi and Coca-Cola to maybe not buy as many advertising spots because there were more competitors. And so kind of like the little guy trying to get in, there's actually a lot more politics involved with the financing and the availability of the advertising spots during the Super Bowl timing that people might not really think about. So.